Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video here on the channel. We are playing today a little bit of Counter-Strike 2. Okay, now over the past couple of weeks, I'm a complete newbie, let me warn you, but over the past couple of weeks, I put in roughly about 30 hours into the game. This is the first time I've ever really got my feet wet with it, right? And I've gone ahead and I compiled some of my favorite clips over these past couple of weeks to go ahead and share with you while we go ahead and discuss my takeaways on what's been going on with Counter-Strike, with skins, how this player-based trading economy is evolving. What does that mean with Web3? I want to talk about it briefly right here, right now. Okay, so to get started, my history with Counter-Strike was just playing for a few weeks in high school as a freshman, going to the computer labs before I really had met any new friends at the new high school that I had gone to. So I got a little bit of my feet wet with it, had a little bit of fun back then, but now's the time where I really wanted to dive in. I thought it was perfect timing, right? Counter-Strike was making, or Valve, I should say, was making a major step in the evolution of Counter-Strike by porting it over to their new Source 2 engine. This is a quote-unquote reset. If you've been watching one of my previous videos about the Great Reset in gaming, here's an opportunity where Valve is starting fresh with this new port, bringing in this game that's been around for so long. But if you are a Web3 gamer, you've seen this plenty of times. Whenever we have dramatic changes to the game, it's almost never positive. And that's exactly what happened here. Gamers came in, professional CSGO players were saying that the game was not playable at a competitive level. They're probably right. I don't have enough info to be able to give you guidance there. But if that is the case, it makes complete sense, right? So with this onboarding of new players, with this new frustration with change in general, what happened? The market for CSGO skins and stickers fell. Perfect opportunity for me because I'm getting my feet wet. Now, this isn't a blockchain game, right? There are limitations with buying and selling and trading CSGO skins, just like there are with blockchain, but there are major trade-offs, okay? Obviously, the first one is security and ownership, right? At the end of the day, with Valve's system, they own everything. They can retract items, delete items, replace items. There's stories from the past of CSGO history where major hacks have occurred and Valve pretty much rewound all of those transactions to go ahead and give all those items back to the players that were stolen. Excuse me while I mute some of the players here in the game. Regardless, that is one of the risks that comes with this. Before blockchain technology really was developed, there was no other way for gamers to be able to trade skins in peer-to-peer markets, okay? This is one of the very first systems that gaming created to be able to do it efficiently. And what happened? Third-party marketplaces came out with better tools, better ways to be able to understand the rarity of your items, the float, the wear, whether or not, you know, certain items were of different types of design patterns, and that led to a price appreciation over the course of years. Every major update has led to a further progression in the game, pushing for the concept of skins, allowing them to keep rolling forward. These third-party marketplaces were so successful that they started to evolve their practices to also include things like gambling, to include loot boxes, betting on professional games, a whole economy created strictly by the players was created around this game. And that's what's fascinating to me. Now, there's plenty of lessons that we can take away from it, and we will over the course of weeks. I intend to play some more of these games and see how everything evolves. But right now, what I wanted to do was say, hey, you know what? I want to support other gamers that are participating in these types of peer-to-peer economies. I'll go ahead and buy some skins. You're going to see me wielding some of them right now as I pick up an AK off the floor, just default AK. But I went ahead and I put in like about $100. I bought some rare skins with stat track, high, factory new floats, and I just went ahead and got a little bunch of everything. Got some SMGs, got some pistols, didn't get a knife. That's the one thing I haven't gotten yet. And I opened a loot box and I didn't freaking record it. And I pulled a red AK-47 skin that I'm not sure if it's already popped up in the videos, but if not, you will see it. soon. So, you know, that gave me a little bit of a high. Upset that I'm not able to show you the unboxing, you know, live right now in the video. But regardless, it is what it is. So with that in mind, one of the major things of where crypto, Web3, and Counter-Strike with Valve intertwine is something that's very unique to me that got brought up about earlier in 2023. I've been doing some research on it the entire time, but I hadn't played the game yet. This was the company Mythical. This is the guys that created Blanco's Block Party and NFL Rivals. They went ahead and they acquired one of the biggest Counter-Strike third-party markets in the US called D-Market. Okay, it's a pretty nice market. That's what I went ahead and used to go ahead and purchase my skins. But you can buy, sell, trade with crypto. You can deposit, withdraw. You know, they've simplified the process. They've even used their own Mythos blockchain to be able to report and pretty much track the inventory of what they're trading, what they're owning, what they're holding. So that over the course of time, as players are making transactions, we have more data. We know what is the amount of volume of transactions that's occurring. Why are they occurring? Are they related to these gambling third parties? Are they holding a majority of all the transactions? Are they really controlling the market? Or is it more of the content creators that are doing unboxings or opening up a whole bunch of loot crates, buying keys, testing their luck? I've seen plenty of videos. The concept of gambling is, whether or not it applies in this situation, that's for legal minds to go ahead and put into play. But from my perspective, we are pushing that boundary, right? And I don't think it's a coincidence that when you listen to something like the ARK Invest's Big Idea report for 2023, one of the topics that they cover a lot is the evolution of gaming, gambling, and betting across sports, across video games in general. A boom is expected to happen over the course of the next 2 to 5 years. So we're gonna see how it plays out. And while Counter-Strike may never make the transition to Web3, recently was listening to a video by one of the head developers over there, or the CEO of Mythical, specifically said that Valve has some regulatory issues that is going to prevent them, they didn't give specifics, prevent them from moving into Web3 anytime soon. He pretty much said that he expected Valve to be the least likely of the major players in the video game industry to jump on board with Web3. Much more likely for Xbox or PlayStation or Epic Games to make some type of transition in that end in the future. But it is something to note. It is something to note because of the history of trading skins. This is one of the biggest games that has ever existed. Players trading value back and forth. So I'm going to be putting some more time into it. I'm going to be enjoying. I have been enjoying my my time with the game. I was getting destroyed for the first week because I just didn't know the map. Now I'm hitting some nice shots, still doing things wrong, but learning in general. And I'm going to be reporting back as things change, whether that means a new Counter-Strike tournament comes up, whether there's a new operation with new skins, with new boxes, with new objectives. We'll be talking about all of them and try to follow the progression here of what happens with Counter-Strike over time. But in general, that's really my thoughts here. We have a market already that exists in this space. Players are familiar with it. Players are comfortable with it. There's really no issue with buying, selling, and trading. So these concepts of like NFTs are bad or blockchainers bad just makes no sense to me. In my opinion, we're going to have so many games that you're going to be able to choose from. Going back to my previous video, you want to play and earn, play to earn, you can do that. You want to, only trade skins on Valve's marketplace, you can do it. But regardless, it's going to be a journey. Here are some of my last 2 clips. Here are some of the most epic clips that I've had over these past 2 weeks. You're going to see a little bit here of my no-scope prowess. Just felt good. I got the op for the first time. They're all pushing up banana. We got, boom, one no scope. Missed the second one, but hit the third one. And now things get a little hectic. Pull out the pistol for the win. That one was I enjoyed that one a lot. Started shooting bodies there, quite a bit. Now this one specifically, look at the score. This is going to be the final clip of the day. 10-0. We're getting absolutely destroyed. My teammates did not want to push out. It's 10-0 at this point. I just don't care anymore. So this guy's blocking my path. You know, I just buy the P90 and I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of this spawn point. I'm going to work, right? Find one guy coming up the stairs here. Pushed a little too far. Didn't know I was buying him. Get kill number 1. This second guy is going to back him up. Get kill number 2. Now their team is completely split. We got one guy shooting off at a teammate in the windows. A free kill. We got 3. And now I'm like, hey, I actually have a chance for an ace. I've never actually hit an ace before. And so I'm like, I got to stay away from my teammates. Where are these guys? This guy catches me by surprise. I should have known, thinking about it, that he was there, but I didn't. I still won the battle with 4 HP. I hear this last enemy fighting away, and there it is. Ace number 1. First time ever. My first ace. Gotta love it. That's some of my clips over the past couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed playing Counter-Strike. We'll be talking more about the evolution of the market, of the game in general. But for right now, that's going to be Striker signing off. Do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe button down below, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace.